Hi, this is Nancy from the O'Neill Center. We're going to do some chair exercises today. We will be standing up a little bit, so make sure you have space on your floor. You have a solid floor, a solid chair. You're not going to roll around or trip on anything. We're going to do some exercises that are really going to help you with your balance, to strengthen you, to use them, to increase these same exercises, and really they will help you prevent falls. And that's what we all want to do, prevent those falls. So let's just get started by sitting straight up in our chair. We're just going to warm up a little bit. You always want to warm your muscles up. We're going to stretch out our arms in a big morning stretch. Remember to do this every morning. Stretch and move. Get yourself going before you start out the door, taking that morning walk. I hope you're able to take a walk before it gets too much colder. Stretch, bring your arms in and cross them. Bring your arms out. Bring your arms in and cross them again. We just want to get warmed up a little bit here right now. We're going to start with just reaching your arms. We're going to reach them down toward the opposite knee. So you're going to push down and up. The other arm, we're going to alternate arm to arm. We're going to do 5 on each one. That was 2. And push down and across and 3 and up. We only count for one side. That's 4. And push down. 5. We're going to take our hands, we're going to push across. You're going to push your arm across your body. 1, 2. And if after 3 you feel like you need to rest, that's okay. Just sit tall and wait until you can rejoin us on the next ones. We're going to do some marching in place right now. And again, we're going to do this for about 15 seconds rather than just counting 5 steps. So we're going to just start and march alternating legs up and down. That's just 5 if you're keeping with me. You can do a little faster if you want to. Just bringing your feet up, bringing your knees up off the chair. Good job, you're halfway there. Keep going, alternating legs. And let's do 3, 2, and 1. Very good. Now we're going to go back to our arms and our shoulders. We're going to reach up. Again, alternating arms and alternating sides. So we're going to reach up, across, and up, and push that hand out there. Bring it back to your lap, and then push up and back. Push up and down. Push up, down. 3, 4. Feel this in your shoulders. And 5. We are just going to take our shoulders up, back, and down. We're going to roll both of them together. Up, back, and down. Up. 3, 4, and 5. And you're thinking, what is this helping me with my balance? Flexibility. Let's take your arms, your shoulders up, forward, and down. Flexibility. Helps improve. Right yourself when you're starting to fall. 4 and 5. Very good. We're going to just take our leg now, go back and down to our knees and our legs. We're going to bring our knee up off the chair. We're going to bring it out. You're going to bring the foot towards you and then point it and then bring it back down. And we're alternating legs. Straighten it. Bring those toes towards you. Point, back, and down. Up, point, and down. And again, we're just doing 5 of each of these. If you do these on your own at a later time, you can increase to 6, 7, or 8. or you can keep it 5 and do 3 sets of them. So do a set of 5, do something else, and then come back and do another set of 5. And last one. And you probably think, oh, she's doing more than 5. That's because when I'm talking to you, I lose count, but that's okay. We're going to take our foot off the floor slightly. We're just going to make our circles clockwise with our ankle. And remember, try to do that with your ankle, not your leg, just your ankle. We'll do the circles with the knee later. This is clockwise for me. And now counterclockwise. You can never think of clocks without thinking of my father with his jewelry store and his watch repair and clock repairs. And let's alternate legs. Again, starting clockwise. And counterclockwise. Very good. Very good. All right, we're going to do a couple things with our arms and our shoulders now. We're going to bring our hands out in front of us, and we're going to reach and grab and pull. It's rowing. You're going to push and then pull. Take them out, push and pull, push and pull, push and pull, and let's do 2 more of these. Push and pull. And last one, push and pull. Now, you know, all of your joints need to be kept flexible, and one of them is your hands and your fingers. All these bones and joints in here need to be flexible. So we're going to just take them out, hold your arms like they're sitting on an armchair, and we're going to make a light fist, and then open it up. And a fist, and open. When you open, spread those fingers wide. Open and wide. And 2 more. Let's open them wide, close them, open wide, and close them. Now we're going to do each individual finger. So we're going to take your thumb to your pointer finger, and then open. Middle finger, then open. Ring finger, open. Little finger, open. Going back to the beginning again. Let's do 1 more round of those. These are great to do while you're watching TV in the evening. If you're just sitting there, you can always do this. You can always do your ankle circles. Remember, you can take your ankle circles to the next level, and you can write script alphabet with your foot. A, B, C, D. Go all through the alphabet. It's a fun way to get you some exercise. When you're put your book down, or when it's on a commercial for 30 seconds or 60 seconds, you can just do that. All right. Now we're going to go back to our legs, just a marching, but we're going to do 1 leg at a time and then go to the other one. So we're just going to start with your right leg, or my right, your left, and we're just going to raise it up and down. 3, 4, and 5. And the other leg. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. We're going to reach up, stretching up, and we're going to bring our arms over to our side, reaching all the way down, and then back. Reaching up, and we're going to get ready to stand up. So what I want you to do is, hopefully you don't have arms on your chair, but if you do and you need to use them to help you stand up, that's fine. No wheels on your chair, or your chair will go rolling away from you. So you can come to a stand. And now we're going to go back to that crouch. So you get yourself, make sure your chair is right where you left it. We're going to come down and up. Let's come to the side just so that you can see that I'm crouching and up. Okay? Down and up. Down and up. Let's do 1 more. Down and up. Very good. We're going to bring our chair to the side, if you can. I'll give you a minute to put it to your side so that you can use the back of the chair as a support. Don't lean on it, Just use it there for a little handy support. We're going to start by doing our side leg moves. So you want to bring your leg out to the side, and when you bring it to the front, bring that heel to the toe. Out to the side, heel to toe, out to the side, heel to toe, side, heel to toe, and let's do 2 more. 1 and 2. Time for the other leg. And you can still keep the chair right here and just give yourself some room, bringing your leg out to the side and up to the front, making that heel touch the toes. Out to the side and back. Out to the side. 3, 4, and 5. Very good. Now we're going to turn. We're going to actually face the back of your chair. And what I want you to do is just to coming up on your toes. Hold that for a moment and then let it come down. Up and down. We're stretching the ankle as well as the back of the calf of the leg. Bringing some strength to those muscles. And 1 more. We're going to step back and just bring it up off the floor and down. Up off the floor and down. 3. Feel this all the way up there. 4 and 5. Alternate leg. If you have to rest, it's okay. So you put your foot back with the ball of your foot on the floor, and you're going to raise your leg up. 2, 3, 4, and 5. Now we're going to stand in the front of our chair here, and we're going to do the opposite. You're going to bring your toes up off the floor, putting your weight on your heels. Let's bring them up, back, up, and back, up, and back. 2 more, and back. All right, next thing we're going to do is we are going to step back with 1 foot, leaving both your feet are going to face the back of the chair. So you're going to step back with your right or your left, whichever. And we're going to come back and we're going to put our heel down, which makes our front knee bend a little bit. So we're just going to hold that stretch. Now, you may not be stepping back as far as I am, but the key is to have that heel flat on the floor. You can hold your chair. Just let your fingers lightly hold your balance. Hold that and feel the stretch, and then bring it up. And let's alternate that. Let's bring the other leg back. And again, keeping the feet straight. The front knee is a little bit. And the back heel is down. Hold that, feel that stretch. And then bring it up. Let's alternate that. And down. The key of this is to get that stretch in the back, is to have that heel down and back. If you don't feel any stretch, you might need to step back a little further to get that stretch. And remember, when you look down, you should see the top of your knee and the top of your foot. You don't want to have your knee out over top of your foot. That's hard on your knees. And then we do 3 more. Bring it up, back, bring it up, step back, heel flat. Good job, you're almost done. Only 1 more after this one, 1 more on each side. Remembering to always keep your feet straight. You want your feet to go in the direction that you're looking, your direction of your hips. This is the last one with the right leg back. And bring it up. And then last one with this foot back. Feel that good stretch. Okay. We're going to come back and you can face the front. What we're going to do now is what we call the hula, but it's the rotation of your hips. And what the key is here is to get the hips front, side, back, and around. Key is keeping the shoulders straight, flat. You can put your arms on your shoulders. We don't want to be moving like this. You want your hips to be moving from the waist down and in a circle. So we're going, you can move your knees to help you with that. Make like a hula. I can watch myself to see if my shoulders are moving a little bit. Let's go the other direction. It's good to do this in front of a mirror. That way you can see if you're moving your whole body or just your hips. Very good. We're going to come up onto your ball of your foot, and we're going to circle the leg and the ankle. These are ankle circles, even though your whole leg is involved in doing 5 clockwise, and then 5 the other direction. And let's do the other leg. And again, we don't want you leaning on your chair, just use it as a little support. We don't want anyone to be falling or slipping down onto the floor in their living rooms. And go the other direction. Getting to be a nice fall weather out there, a little too damp right now though. All right. Now we're going to take some steps forward. What we're going to do is we're going to take a step. It's like a polka dance, actually. We're going to step forward with the right, bring your left together, step to your left, bring your right together, step back with your left and together and back to the original spot. So it's just a polka, square. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. You can add your arms. Boom, 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 boom. What you're doing is making that right leg and then the left follows. Left leg moves, right leg follows. Left leg comes back, right leg follows, right steps, and very good. Let's do 2 more rounds of these. And you don't have to step far, just 12 inches, 1 block. If you're on a tile floor, or just a foot. Very good. Almost. This is just about the last. There we go. Very good. All right. How are you starting to feel? A little better? A little looser? You've helped. You've stretched. You've moved. You've done a great job so far. So let's just do another one that we're going to come over to our side and back to the center. Side and back to the center. Now side and step back to the beginning. Side and step back to the beginning. Side, follow, side, follow. Keeping yourself loose, flexible, that's the key to help prevent falls. I know I say that all the time, but that's the truth. And I know we're all getting too stiff because we're spending too much time sitting around since this quarantine and pandemic. But remember, it's not stopping you from doing some socialization. Call your friends, meet up and sit outside if you can. Keeping that distance good. Come back to your chair. Sit back in your chair. Relax. Just push your body up to about the middle of the chair here. Let's relax your shoulders. Let's bring your arms up and out to the side. Your palms are up. And let's rotate your palms down. Rotating the palms up. We do this in a yoga class a lot. And it's a very good rotation on the elbows, the arms, the shoulders, that rotator cuff. Down. One more up. One more down. Last one up. And last one down. Let's bring your arms down. Let's rotate your shoulders just a little bit here, making sure that they're not holding any tension or stress. Make sure. Stress and tension Bring our arms up again and reach over. Very good. Feeling that stretch and coming back down. Reaching up. Reach over. Feeling that good stretch. Get that good stretch in there. We're going to extend one leg with the heel on the floor. The toes are up. And we're going to bend at the waist. Now, I don't want to bend at the waist. I want to hinge at the hip. So we're keeping our back straight, coming down onto our lap. And then that allows you to reach further down to touch the toes. But if you can't, it's okay. If you can only put your hand on your knee, that's okay. You can go down your shin, down all the way to the toes. Just grab those toes for a little bit. Feeling that stretch in the back from the Achilles tendon all the way up behind the knee. Very good. And then bring it coming back up and alternate legs. Stretch that knee out as straight as you can get it. Point the toes up. Remember, we're not bending waist, we're hinging at the hips, coming down flat with our chest on our lap and reach. You'd be surprised how long your arms are when you reach this way. It's not the stretch. Feel that stretch behind the knees, all the way up the back of the Achilles tendon. Very good. And up. This is a really old exercise move that we did years ago for the arthritis, for people with arthritis can exercise called PACE years ago, but I have always loved it. We're going to sit up straight. You're going to take the heel of your right foot and put it on the ankle of your left and slide it up the shin of your leg. Wow, such a simple little movement. Let's do that for both, alternating up and down. Bringing it across and up. Now you see what you're exercising. You're stretching that hip back there. Back side of the hip where the sciatic nerve comes down. Oftentimes give you some pain and trouble. Down. Just a couple more. You've done great. We're almost finished. Always I think, how can I fill a half hour? And it just flies by. One more, last one on each leg. Once I start talking, I can sometimes go for an hour, so you have to watch it. All right. We're going to take your head and we're going to look as if you're driving your car and you got to look at that blind spot to see if anyone's coming up behind you. So you're going to turn your head toward your shoulder, looking out over your shoulder, feeling that stretch, keeping that neck limber. We need to make sure our neck is limber and flexible. Chin over, looking behind. Now you're the driver again. You're going to look back in that blind spot. Don't forget that blind spot. Some of the new cars tell you when a car's in your blind spot, but a lot of us don't have those newer cars. Now you're the passenger and you're going to help the driver out. You're going to look over your other shoulder. Very good. Back to center. We're going to drop our ear to our shoulder. Now, the first thing I want you to do is raise your shoulders up, back, and down. Make sure they are not cheating by pulling your shoulder up to your ear. Let your head drop to your ear, to your shoulder. If you close your eyes, your mind thinks that that head is just almost touching. But our bodies are not made like that. And then back up to neutral, and head drop to the other shoulder again. Consciously make sure that that arm is down, being pulled away from the ear. And back to center. We're going to do one more of those on each side. And center. And last one, letting that head drop to those shoulders. Letting your body relax and let your head drop. Bring your head back up to neutral. We're going to let our chin drop to our chest. And we're going to gently just let our chin slide across our chest, up and down. Shaking your head, basically no. Letting that chin slide and slide. Swinging it back and forth. I hope you feel good all over. Let's take a big stretch. That morning stretch we did at the beginning, let's do that again. Stretching out your body, pushing it out. Enjoying the stretch, feeling good about what you've given to yourself today. because this is a giving to yourself. Now let's take your arm and go across your chest. And bring it back open. Let's take that same arm and bring it up behind your head, behind your neck. Give yourself a pat on the back. You deserve it. You gave yourself a good half-hour exercise. Bring that arm up. Let's do that to the other arm. Across the chest, opening up that shoulder, that rotator cuff again. Keeping the body and joints flexible. Bringing that arm up, all the way up, so that your arm is next to your ear, and then bring it down behind and give yourself that pat on the back. Good job. Good job. Worked out today, up, feeling good about yourself. Bring your arms out to the side and wrap yourself in a big hug. Now open up again. Wrap yourself in the other direction. You did a great job. I'm proud of you for tuning in, for giving us a little bit of your time. Think of the O'Neill Center. We're slowly getting back to activities. So call and find out what's going on. We have some yoga classes, some craft classes. And don't forget, we are sponsoring a tree for the Festival of Trees down on the Muskingum Park, I think. So call and talk to us about that. And do your thing for the angel tree for the Salvation Army. The Merida Community Foundation is sponsoring this. We are one of the nonprofits that's in a contest to bring in new sealed toys. You can bring them up to our door, just knock on the door. So one of us will hear you knocking and we'll take that from you and put it in our big barrel. You can call ahead of time and tell us you're going to bring it in. Either way, we'd love to have our barrels filled with toys for those kids. We're aiming for 1,000 children to receive gifts this Christmas. With all of the nonprofits having less fundraisers this year, this is really important for us. So thank you, and think of the O'Neill Center always. Bye. I couldn't remember what that tree thing's called. It just, wow.